Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel for my art, Nadine Michelle Art. I'm Nadine and thank you for being here with me. Okay, so I'm sorry if it has been a while since I've actually done a painting, like a canvas on a canvas. Been crazy busy, so yeah, I'm sorry. I really am excited to do this now. So this is going to be a triptych. It is a custom request piece from my sister. So she picked most of the colors. I added a couple just cause it needed just a couple highlight colors, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the whole thing in one video. It really just depends how long it would be. So this will either be a 1-part video or a 3-part. We'll see. So what I'm planning to do is a triptych, like I said. I'm gonna do a flip cup. It's not gonna be a grenade one, just a regular layered flip cup. And then she doesn't want negative space, so I'm gonna try my best not to leave negative space. We'll see. It's really hard for me. I really like negative space. So yeah, so we're gonna do, this is a 12 by 24 Artist Loft Gallery wrapped canvas, and it's one of the deep edge ones, the nicer ones. Okay, and I already prepped my canvas, so I have the back taped with painter's tape, and then I have these hooks in. I use the hooks to level my canvas, to raise it off my table, and they are helpful in the tilting process because you just kind of pivot your canvas versus holding the whole thing up to tilt it. Okay, in order to find out how much paint we need for our canvas, we have to multiply our length by our width and then divide by 28. So the amount of paint that it came out to be was about 10.3 ounces, if I remember right. So I'm going to use this cup. This is a 10-ounce cup, okay? So the pouring medium that I am using today is the same one I always use. It is about 75% Floetrol to 25% GAC 800. Okay, that's the mix of my pouring medium. And then I use, when I mix my paints, I mix about 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. This is a rough estimate. I do not measure. I'm sorry, that's just how I paint. Okay, over time you'll just get to know how to mix it and what you need more of and everything. Okay, and then I also use this to thin it down. This is a mix of mostly water and then just a little bit of GAC 800. Okay, and I use this. Actually, I use this even if I don't need to thin it down, I just put a little bit in there because I feel it makes it feel more fluid versus having too much body, if you will. Maybe once you mix paints for a long time, you'll know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So yeah, I use this a lot. All right, so I'm gonna go through our colors now that we're using today. Okay, so for our base color, I have this big old jug of this guy. A lot of paint here. This is 64 ounces of paint, but I'm planning to do 3 of these, so yeah. So this is the Liquitex green gray paint. This is mixed a little bit thinner than our colors because it's our base coat. Okay, so you want your base coat to be just a little bit thinner than your other colors So that way your design can like slide around easily on it. That's like the whole purpose of your base coat, is kind of like your transportation system, if you will. Like, that's what your design moves across. So you want it to be able to move really easily. Okay, so our colors. First we have, so this is a gray that I made. I made this from Liquitex Titanium White and then Liquitex Mars Black. Okay, all right, and our next color, I have, this is the Liquitex Green Gray. So same as our base color, it's just a touch thicker to put in like with my layered cups in the flip cup versus the base coat color. Okay. And our next one, this is the Liquitex Titanium White. And this is the Liquitex Blue Gray. Very pretty colors. Actually, I have never seen the green gray or the blue gray anywhere except Hobby Lobby. I found those at Hobby Lobby and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need. But I haven't never seen them in Michael's or anywhere like that. I haven't really looked online because I never really was just looking for those colors, but they could be online somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, so then this is one of my favorites. This is the Golden Prussian Blue, the heavy body. Okay, I'm only gonna use like a little bit of this one. It's just kind of a highlight color. Okay, this is the Artist Loft Light Blue. I love this color, it's really pretty. Okay, this is the Deco Art Americana Metallics in soft gold. Actually, I really like this one. I'm used to the 24 karat, but this one's just a much like toned down version. And sometimes you don't want such a like in your face kind of gold, you know? So yeah. And this again is gonna be a highlight color as well. And so is the blue gray. So you're only gonna see me use like a stick or a spoon to put those in my cup because I only want like small amounts. Okay. I'm going to show you our consistency that we're working with today. Alright, this is the blue gray. So I hope you can see that it leaves a small mound, not a very big one, and then it disappears. This is kind of the consistency I always work with for my flip cups. Okay, here's our trace. I don't really do that a lot. Like I go more by how it lands in my cup, like what kind of mound it makes when it goes in my cup. That's how I can tell the best. So it makes a small mound and then it disappears. Okay. Okay, so that is our consistency we're working with. Now, if you guys are having trouble with consistency, my recommendation is you just have to keep doing it. Keep mixing, keep practicing. You will get it eventually. It just takes a lot of time and like hands-on practice, honestly. I had trouble with that in the beginning too. Okay. Game plan is we're gonna probably layer our cup first, and then we'll put our base coat on, and then I'm gonna do a flip cup probably like in the middle here, and then I'm gonna tilt it out and see what happens. And hopefully what I'm trying to have happen in my head is gonna happen on canvas. We'll see though. Okay. So we are going to layer our cup. So what I always do is I always put a little bit of my base coat color in the bottom of my cup that I'm layering. And the reason I do this is because it gives like a more 3D look. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it gives it more, yeah, it's more 3D kind of look. And sometimes depending on the colors you're using, you can have your background almost look like it's glowing against your other colors. It's really pretty. Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen with this one because I'm not using those kinds of colors, but yeah, you can get pretty cool effects. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna do. My jug. Okay, so we just want a little bit, like so, should be good. And do a layered cup. I'm gonna be more like prominent with the green, the gray, and the light blue because those are the main colors that she wanted this. Okay, and then all of my other colors, I'm more than likely gonna use like a spoon or stick to layer them so I get less of those colors and not too much, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do our gray next. Okay, and that was our white. And this is our blue-gray. I think I mixed up too much paint. These are just highlight colors, but we'll see. I have 3 of them to do, and I can always make another piece. This is the Prussian Blue. Again, we're just using a little bit of this guy. I don't want it too dark because I don't think that's how she wants it, so. And do our light blue. And our gold. And we're gonna repeat this process, and I'm gonna layer it till I get to the top. And then I always put a little layer of the green, and you don't want it to pierce through to the bottom. You just want it to sit on top, so we're just gonna lightly layer it so it doesn't pierce through to the bottom. And the reason I do this, it's more likely that you will get cells because they have to have something to like poke up through. So your chances of getting cells are a lot higher if you do this, okay? All right, so now I'm going to flood my canvas and put our base coat on. And the reason I always use a base coat is I really can't get good results without it, okay? So like if you pour your cup and your canvas is dry, like that poured puddle, even if you use a flow extender around, it's on your bare canvas, you know? Like, so that is going to stick to your canvas and your design will, for me, it always gets messed up. So I have to have a base coat, and it's kind of like the way you move your design, and it just moves better for me. So that's what I do. All right, I'm gonna try not to spill this, and we're gonna put our base coat on. Now with these deep edge canvases, you guys, you really wanna make sure your edges are fully covered, because otherwise your paint has a tendency to like not want to go there and not want to stick there. Okay, so I just take your hand and just make sure it's like wet everywhere. And move in here and do our flip cup. So see how the cells are starting to come to the surface a little? That's what I was trying to say. All right, we're gonna do a flip cup. We're gonna do it in the middle. So you wanna hold your cup with your wrist like I'm doing right now and have your elbow against your side here or your rib cage or whatever, I think, yeah. Okay, you don't wanna hold it with your whole hand like this because otherwise you're gonna have paint flying everywhere. Okay, so you wanna hold it like this. And then for me, like just don't think about it. You just have to do it real fast and just like not be scared to do it. Like I'm very messy and I've never had the paint go everywhere, okay? So you just gotta like push past it, not think about it, and just do it. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. See, not too bad. All right, we're just gonna scoot her over a wee bit. All right, I don't have a pin in here for like a grenade to let the air release, so we just have to give it time to come down to the, what is now our bottom of our cup. Okay, so I would give that like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes at least, okay? And we're going to do our cup. What I'm planning to do is like take it like that or something. And then I'm gonna do some wrecks through it, but not like huge ones, like little ones, I think. All right, so that's our game plan. See how this goes. All right, so the key to this, it tends to like suction to the canvas. So you wanna like slowly lift up just a little bit and then let a little bit come out. And then once that comes out, then like do the rest, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna go a little bit. All right, let's do some little wrecks. I'm not sure here with this yet. Really not. All right, we'll just see here. I don't know, you guys. I might have to switch gears with the base coat color. I don't know. I wasn't planning this, but I don't know if this base coat is gonna work for us, because you see how it's like getting pink and stuff? I didn't use any pink. Like it's gotta be from like the green and the gray mixing. Maybe these two. I don't know, but like that didn't happen when I used the blue base coat. Fluid artists were. All right, we're gonna tilt this out though and see what it looks like, because sometimes you'd be surprised what happens. But I have a feeling I'm gonna be pouring over this. So you wanna tilt very slowly. I always go with the paint, not against it. So if it wants to go a certain direction, like it's starting to move that way, just wanna like kinda go with it, because it's gonna do what it wants to do at the end of the day. Boy, and now I have all this color mixed up. Oh man, this fluid art, I swear. I don't know, you guys. I'm not feeling it at all. All right, so I'm just gonna tilt this really fast to get it like kind of evened out. I don't think that base color is gonna work. All right, this is what we're gonna try. You always have to improvise, I swear. again. Alright. Try this again. 1, 2, and 3. Nope. That must have failed. Alright, I don't know. Let's see what happens. I might have to reevaluate this. I don't know. In a minute and see what happens. If, you know, the piece is decent, I'll keep it, but I don't know if these colors are gonna go well together. They're getting real, like, see this? It's like pukey. I don't like that. I'm almost thinking, and now I have a ton of that green gray. I'm almost thinking this color for the base. I don't know. Let's see what happens first. All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm not sure, you guys. I might have to reevaluate this a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna lift it a little, have a little come out, and then we're gonna do the rest. That really is, it's not so pukey. Yeah, I don't think that base color was going good with those colors. Let's see. What happens, okay? Even when I sit here and plan the whole thing out, it never goes to plan, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna go down here. You wanna go slowly when you're tilting, and you wanna go with your paint, not against it. See how it's like trying to go that way? So we're gonna go that way with it. Looking better. All right, I did not like that base coat, so it just goes to show you, like, pick your base coat color wisely. I thought this one would be fine, but with this palette, not so much. I think I could make something really pretty out of it with other colors. But what I have learned is some colors play well together and some do not, even if they look like they go together. Fluid art is very about chemistry and paint densities, and a lot of that goes into play with it. So yeah, that is probably what happened. It's like commissions can be challenging because people think, like, you know, they want this and that color, that it'll come out like gray, but that's not always the case. Just depends how they work together, you know. And when you're tilting, you don't want to just go one direction. You kind of have to, like, I don't know, like walk it and wobble it back and forth, if that makes sense, and go like different directions so you don't lose like parts that you don't want to lose, basically. So here it is. I will take you down in a little bit and show you like up close. But okay, I like this much better than the first go. Okay, so what happened? So first of all, I used this color as my base coat. It's a sage green, okay? So it is a little like, very much like the gray and the white, you know, all the colors were kind of very similar. And honestly, I was afraid of that. It's kind of like the trouble with like these custom request ones, because like people don't really realize that like you have to use certain colors with certain colors to get certain reactions. And if you use other colors together, it'll look completely different. So before it looked very pukey, very muted. So I used the sage green base color, which I thought was gonna work out. Proved me wrong, and it did not. Okay. But then I switched to the blue gray base coat. And this I like a lot more. You can see all the colors popping up. Whereas before they were all getting lost in each other because they were all very similar. I think like too similar. And they all like, and I got this weird like pukey pink color, and I did not like that. So I poured over it. I changed the base color, and now I like this. I'm hoping my sister does too, and it's like what she's kind of looking for. But we'll see. You know, fluid art, it's very hard to get like a look that you're thinking in your head, because like, you know, you saw it. I thought that base color was gonna work. I did like lots of tests and everything, and still, yet again, you know, didn't work. But now we know, you know, we have to use a different base coat color. And you know, it's fine. I'm not gonna waste that paint. I'll use that like with other colors that'll work, you know. Now we have a bunch of green and gray base color to use. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to get some more of these canvases so I can, you know, use that up. But yeah. But other than that, it came out good. But that's kind of the problem when you use like colors that are very similar to one another. You kind of run that risk. But now I think I like this, and I think she will too. I hope. Okay. I will bring you down and show you a close-up. I appreciate everybody watching and supporting me. If you ever want to see previews of what I'm working on, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this in the comments. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, you can put those there as well. Oh, I don't need snoring in the video. Anyway, I apologize if you hear a boxer snoring in the background. Yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you again when I do part 2 of this. Yeah, thanks for watching. Nadine Michelle Art. Bye. Hey guys, so here it is. So she wanted one with sage green, gray, and then like a light blue. But I had to add a few colors, you know, because that would have like just all blended into each other and been no like contrast. But here we go. This is attempt number 2. All right, I'll bring you down and I'll show you. I really love this top part with that lacing there. It's really pretty. Okay, so there she is. So sometimes, or most of the time in fluid art, you have to improvise. What I originally planned did not work out, but luckily I was able to improvise. And now I think I'm happy with this. I hope she likes it. Thank you for watching. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you next time on Nadine Michelle Art. Bye.